वो सब तुम सब लोग गाने में बैठे हैं।
ठीक है, वो ठीक है जानती हूँ। क्या आदत भी है?
Ah, they're drinking in the water.
May parang sino.
Nandun yung iba.
This is also the famous place for the monkey. The original monkey temple is this. You know, like most of the tourists from this place is like Indian.
Why is the cow like that?
Then he's calling the another cow. Another cow is calling. You see?
Yeah, I saw. The black one?
Another is coming. He's calling that one. Parang bigat na sa pakiramdam ng place. Okay. So I'm going to explain about the cremation. So over here, okay, so this is the place for the cremation, and the place of this name is the Pashupatinath. Okay, so on your right hand you can see the temple. So that's the Pashupatinath temple, and that's the most sacred temple for the Hindu people in the Nepal. Not only for Nepal, only also for the Indians also. Okay, so most of the 80% of the tourists over here is Indian, and for Indians they don't take the entrance fee also.
Ah,
They don't take fee for the Indians. It's free for them. And over here you can see the cremation, okay? So as soon as you die, okay, in Nepal, being a Hindu, they'll take you within 2 to 3 hours here for the cremation, because in Hinduism we believe in reincarnation. Okay, that means like the longer you are holding to get a cremation, then the longer you are holding them to get a reincarnation.
yeah.
Okay, so because of that, they, as soon as you die, so they'll take within 2 to 3 hours, they'll take the bodies over here to get a cremation. Okay, so at first, when you bring the body, you go for the purification. Okay, so that's the first step, which is like just beside that breeze. I'm going to show you later. Okay, so after finishing the purification, they'll take the whole, take the dead bodies over here to get a cremation. Okay, so over here you can see the tent platform for the cremation. To do a cremation, they make that kind of wooden pyres. Okay, so that's made from the sal tree. So they'll make sal tree. Okay, and then they'll make a 3 round of that wooden pyre, and then they'll keep the dead body just in above of the wooden pyre. Okay, so they'll make the head to the north side. Okay, so because the head should be on the north side, because the main temple on the north side, and when they'll start the cremation, the son will start a fire. Okay, so in here, when your father dies, then the older son have to start a fire. And if the mother dies, then the younger son have to start a fire.
Younger.
Yes, and over here the daughters are not allowed to start a fire, because they get married to another family and they are not considered as a family member. And if the family, they don't have any sons, then they'll hire this kind of Hindu priest. Over there you can see. So they hire this kind of Hindu priest to start a fire.
The one with the
They are
hats?
the Hindu priest.
The one who have hats.
So they are the Hindu priest, and the son will hold a fire, and they'll make a 3 round of that wooden pyre, okay, in order to give respect to our main thing God. Then he's going to start a fire from the mouth, especially from the lips. Okay, that's called dag batti in Nepali. Okay, so he'll start a fire from the mouth. Then after that, you can see the man who is doing like helping
Yeah, that's the
doing
sun?
the things. No, that's the professional burner.
Ah.
So in here also we have an organization over here. So you want to get a cremation over here, you have to inform the organization. Then they'll make ready everything like that. Okay, so I assume there is 3 more dead body arriving because they have
There's
to make
piles,
the
yeah.
3 wooden pyres because they get a call, then only they'll make the wooden pyre. Otherwise
Okay.
they won't. Look here, it's empty, right?
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
are not making over here. So I assume they have like 3 calls
3,
for the
yeah,
dead
yeah.
body, so it's arriving. Okay, so over here it's open for 24 hours. Okay, so
Okay.
in a single day they do almost 40 to 50 cremation in a single day.
Ooh.
So in Nepal we have like 3 cremation process. So this is the most traditional one. Like being in a wooden pyre, they'll make a fire and they'll just cover with the grasses and with the wood. So this is the most traditional one. It will take around 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so finish one cremation, and as soon as they finish doing the cremation, they directly throw the ashes into the river. Okay,
Oh.
so because in Hinduism also we believe like our body is made from the 5 elements. Like the praying flag I told you in Swambhunath,
Yeah, yeah.
like the praying flag, so it's already a fire, so it is going to mix in the air, right? So when they finish, they directly throw the ashes to the water. It means like giving back to those natures. Okay, so over here also it will take around 3 to 4 hours to finish the whole cremation, and he is the professional burner, so
Yeah.
he is helping the family member to burn a whole body. Okay, so he's from the organization, and the family member will also give them some donation, even the organization will also give them money. Okay, so over here we have like 3 process. This is the most traditional one, and just beside that tree we have the electronic one also, the electronic crematorium. Okay, so that is like the quickest one and the cheapest one.
Okay.
So over there, over there, if you want to get cremation, it is only 5,000 rupees over there. Okay, but for the traditional one, it can cost you around 20,000 to 50,000, depends on the decoration. Okay, so if you want to do the plain ones, it might cost you around 10 to 20,000. But some people, they might be very colorful also, like with that kind of marigold garlands. So they'll just do the whole decoration. So it depends with the decoration also. So this one, and above the 3,000 meters, so we don't have any land to dig. We don't have land to bury also. So for them, they cut the bodies and feed to the vultures. Okay,
Ah.
so that's in the mountain. Vultures, eagles,
Until today they do that?
birds. Okay, so
So
like
they throw them in the mountain.
no, not throw them. They have some sport. They'll just make the dead body lie in that sport, and they just cut it like that. And there is like over there in the mountain, most of the people from the mountain are like Buddhists. So they follow the Buddhism, and they call the Buddhist monk. Like a Hindu priest, they'll call the Buddhist monk, and the Buddhist monk will make the vultures to arrive. So they say like after you die, then you are going to know whether he was a good person or a bad person, because like the soon the vultures arrive, that means he was a good person. The late it arrives, then he was a bad person. So they said like you come to know by that, okay, and they want to follow that tradition also. And over here, there is after the cremation, the son, they have to save their hair. Okay, over here. So as soon as
Save their-
the hair,
The head of the dead?
no
hair. I thought the
hair
head.
of himself.
Ah.
Okay, so the son, they have to save their hair, and then they, as soon as they start a fire, they can start saving their hair. Okay, then they'll just have the mourning period for 13 days, 13 days. In that particular day, the son cannot go out in the sun. He have to be in a dark room. Okay, so he can only go outside before sunrise, after the sunset. Okay, and he can only have one meal a day. Okay, that also should not consist any salt, oil, alcohol and milk. Okay, that's for the 13 days, and that's for the son. And for the whole, like from today, like suppose his father dies today, till 1 year, like the next death anniversary, he have to wear the white color, only the white color. Okay, because and during that time, the wearing a helmet is not compulsory for the son, because other than white, he cannot wear anything. And as for the daughter-in-law, for the 13 days of mourning period, she can't comb her hair and she can't cover the soldier. If wearing a sari also, she have to be like this. Okay, and for the daughter-in-law also, she cannot have milk, salt, alcohol and whole. And as for the grandchildren, it depends whether you want to have like mourning period for 5 days or 10 days. Okay, it depends. Normally with the granddaughter, they can have only like for only 5 days. For the grandson, they have to be like 13 days. Okay, and for the whole year, the family members cannot celebrate any festival. They cannot have any wedding, they cannot have any rituals, they cannot have any ceremony. For the whole year, okay, they cannot celebrate any festival also. And if the father dies, like for the son, okay, so for the whole year, he cannot have the meat. And if the mother dies, then he cannot have meat and the milk. Okay, and over here, you can see so many people around, so they might be the neighbors and the family member or the close relatives of the dead person. Okay, so this is the cremation process over here in Nepal, and it always happens openly and always happens in the bank of river because they directly throw the ashes to the river. They don't collect in port and everything.
That's
So
nice.
right now also I assume that body is already past 1.5 hour, so that it might be around 1 hour. So they have 3 more arriving.
Yeah.
So the dead body is like with clothes or?
Yeah, with clothes. They'll cover the dead body by the saffron, either a saffron, orange or the white color. Okay, because the orange, saffron and the white is the color of detachment in Hinduism. So this is like the last place where you are going to say your last goodbye to your family member, to your relatives. So after this, so you are detaching yourself from this relation. Then you are going to either a hell or a heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, so because of that, this is the place for the detachment, and the white and the saffron represents the detachment in Hinduism. The money they earn today, they cannot save it for tomorrow. They have to spend it today. For them also, they have to stay in temples or jungles or anywhere. They can't have their own houses. They can't have their own families. Over here, you can see that they are gathered for the evening prayers. Over here, okay, so every day at like 7 o'clock, they have an evening prayer for the Lord Shiva. Thousands of people they gather over here, and they are already waiting for now. It will start from 7, but for the good seat, they already arrived from 5 o'clock itself.
Yeah, we already saw something like that.
Ah, that's the dead body.
能不能让老弟啊，那个这会晚上啊，能不能好好吃顿饭？能不能让老弟？
You can see.
Why did they put colors on the face?
That's the chandan. That will help the dead bodies to contrast.
Ah, okay.
That's the like butter and the chandan. Help the dead body to contrast.
印度的洗发水，我跟你说啊，世界排名前3的，你知道吗？印度洗发水都是世界排名前3的一个洗发
The
水。
sons are very clumsy.
那它洗发水那肯定了，是我卖洗发水是肯定。
Because they should make a round for 3 times and they haven't finished and they are already like shaking. And already through the fire. So again they are in the fire. Actually it should be like complete of 3 rounds, then only they can start.
我让你们看一下这个洗发水有点劲爆，你
It's
们不要
only 2 now.
瞎
And again they'll make 1, then only they'll start the now. But they have already mistaken.
阿姨啊，增发
They
长
have
痘，
completed the 3 rounds.
我的妈，头发洗澡啊，这是不用买的啊，知道吗？现在啊，那我
No,
想
because
问
I
一下，
told you they are clumsy. That's why something like this happened and it
掉
fell
发
down.
的、口服液的，
Now this should have started, okay? But now
But because he is clumsy.
sleep from them. Like that they will
有的
start.
情况然后对啊，我看了
That should have happened, but it's already slipped.
常见就是掉发的、
It's okay. Either
头
way.
发有毒的、干毛躁的、头发丝细的。
So in that particular festival, around millions of people they gather in a single day. It's like the most important temple and we celebrate and celebrate and
दस के एग्जाम में फाइनल ले ली थी मतलब अभी 10 दिन खाली गिफ्ट दे दिया
all of them. Orange or the white color. Okay. That's to show the detachment.
Ay, ang cute. Smile.
Secure yun. Nabidyohan ba natin lahat?
Yung
Lahat na. Yun. Yun. 7.
pang-anim pa lang to.
Kaya nga.
Monkeys.
So that's the entrance to the main temple, okay? You can go till the gate.
Until the gate.
ये गेट है ना, ये गेट है, गेट के सामने।
Either they are donating to the temple or might be the so the people who wish for anything like that comes and then they just
Kinain natin.
Parang nakakatawa din tumingin parang kapag yung pupuntahan ng ibang tradisyon.
Para kasing na-open yung eyes mo sa ano, culture ng iba.